I'm Michael.
Victoria.
I'm Noah.
And Kayla.
And I'm Mark.
And I'm Rachel. Communication is key when meeting new people, but one does not usually think about how they're communicating with somebody new. When you meet a deaf person, you would have to think about that, because you would have to use your hands to speak to them, or use a pen and paper. When you meet a deaf person, it's not like they look deaf. There's no way to tell unless you go up to them and you're talking to them and they're not responding. Usually a simple tap on the shoulder will let them know that you're trying to talk to them. Today we are going to learn a little bit of sign language. I am a hard of hearing person whose first language is sign language. We're going to talk about the ABCs, how to ask a deaf person how they are doing, and how to introduce yourself. But let me ask you first, does anyone know a deaf person in the audience or know sign language? All of you do. Great. So this will benefit all of you. First we'll go through the ABCs. We'll start with A, B, C, D. You want to put your fingers on your thumb. E. You don't want to do a screaming E where you like pull it back. You just kind of want to relax your fingers. F, G, or G, H, I, and then J. You'll just draw a J with your pinky. K, like peace, but you're going to spread out your fingers. With your thumb. L. M. This one's where you put your thumb underneath all of your fingers. N. You'll put your thumb underneath the first two fingers. O. P. So it's like a K but upside down. Q. Is it upside down? G. R. S is just a fist with your thumb over all of your fingers. T is the first, your pointer finger over your thumb. U. V, you just spread your fingers. W, it's like 3, but it's actually W.
It's actually 6.
And 6.
How do you know that?
X. Pointer finger, just bend it down a little bit. Y, as in yeah, boy.
Tubular dude.
Z, you're going to draw a Z with your pointer finger. Now I, so you would do yeah, boy, with both. Now I know my A, B, C's. Good job. Next, we'll ask a deaf person how they are doing. So there's a few ways that you can do this. And the most common one is what's up. So you would do your middle fingers down, put them to your chest, and go up.
Please silence also.
Up and out. So you can be like, what's up?
So,
Or you can ask, how are you? And so you would put your hands like this, fold them down, put your knuckles together, and go out. How are you? Mm-hmm. Or you can do how are with an R, you. Mm-hmm. But most deaf people will just be like, how are you? Really fast. How are you? So they'll respond with good, fine, okay. So they'll do oh to okay, okay, or great. Now we'll talk about how to introduce yourself. So you can say, my name is Michael, Vicky, Noah, Kayla, or Mark. They all have name signs because they were given name signs by a deaf person, which is a cultural thing. So if you want a name sign, a deaf person has to give it to you to be really valid. But if they didn't have a name sign, they would just spell it out. If they were meeting a new deaf person, they would spell it out and then say their name. So my name is Rachel, and then I would do RM because that's my name sign. So to conclude, how do you feel about knowing just a little bit more sign language? Now you know the ABCs, how to ask someone how they're doing, and how to introduce yourself. You can now go and tell people you know someone or you met someone who knows sign language and taught you a little bit. Remember, having the ability to communicate with other people is essential. You can now continue to learn more sign language and communicate with a deaf person using sign language.